That is the difference I bring. That I'll be very honest with the people of Kenya. I'll face our challenges honestly and very candidly, and I will go to work for the country. Because you see, sometimes you wonder whether our leaders are actually working for the country or working for their pockets. That is why, Dibal, today I brought you this as one of the things. It's very rare that people come to the studio with gifts. This is not a gift anyway, but it's a report that I think you probably may have seen. If you have not seen it, it's the Auditor General's report, a special audit on the e-citizen. When you look at this report, it's a classic example of why we need a new government in this country. Because everything that the Auditor General says here is basically, she describes crime, blatant crime being committed by people who have been given a responsibility. And you ask yourself the question,
we'll come to that.
Is that?
We'll come to that.
So the question is, I'm seeking leadership because I know that as a country we are better than this. We can do much better than this as a people.
Right.
And why should Kenya be denied an opportunity to have better leaders who can do a better job than this, than looting the country?
You mentioned the clergy, and 3 years ago, of course, I think you are alluding to that particular meeting you had with the clergy. You mentioned that after the COVID-19 pandemic, the new pandemic we'll be facing is the pandemic of lies. And you went full steam ahead to throw caution, warning them not to become victims of lies. So the question to you is, from your own accurate appraisement of the country right now, are Kenyans victims of lies?
Absolutely, and probably worse than that. Let me ask a very simple question. Tibal, you live in this country. If I would put a rhetorical question, what were Kenyans told in 2022 that has been done? What were Kenyans told in 2022 that has happened? In fact, the other day I saw people looking at the scorecard and saying, oh, now the administration has done 3 years and so on. And then someone was asking me, how would you score them if you had to score them? I would give them a D-. Because you see, the question is, if people tell you one thing and they don't even do it, or they do the other, or lie to you blatantly, I think people must have lost count or even lost the ability to document the level of lies that the public has been told. And I ask again, what is it that Kenyans were told through that campaign period by the administration that they have done? I mean, the answer is, that's why I argue all the time that in governments that are in power or governments that are in place always campaign on their track record. They campaign on what they have done. So either incumbents gives you an opportunity to work and very easily attract re-election or additional time, or if you don't do the work, you're punished for it. So the truth is, I think Kenyans are victims of the lies they were told. And I have been vindicated that what is happening, I said clearly to the clergy that after the COVID pandemic, the next thing was an outbreak of lies in Kenya. So national politicians, saying virtually everything. I'll put so many billions this way, I'll put so many billions that way and so on. Where are they? I said that time those are just lies. I went further at the meeting of the National Council for Administration of Justice and pointed out the fact that because we have a very weak campaign financing infrastructure in the country, we are allowing further bribery and extreme or an amount of incredible corruption to penetrate the electoral system. Politicians are buying seats, and I warned then that if you are not very careful, we will launder into public office or elective office individuals of questionable characters and so on. Money launderers, wash characters, and all that kind of thing. What has happened since that time? We have been greylisted by the Americans.
Yeah, we'll come to it. We'll come to the greylisting.
The EU issued a report the other day saying we are a financially insecure environment for financial transactions. So I think I have been vindicated.
Right, I just wanted to, I'm trying to see some of, especially on the education